Alright, welcome back to another video everyone. So I've got another cool house for you here today. So this is an abandoned ranch house. It's about 3,500 square feet and it sits on about 2.5 acres. So it's a really large property and it's a sprawling house. Yeah, this house is really big, but it has no basement and it's just one floor because it's a ranch house. And there's one really cool aspect to this, which I'm gonna leave as a surprise until we get to it, but you guys are gonna love this part of it. So this is a pretty cool spot. Can't wait to show you guys what there is to see here. So let's check out this static space. Built in the 1940s, this single-story ranch-style home is absolutely huge considering it never had a basement, but was still about 3,500 square feet. It sat on about 2.5 acres, and because of the large property, it was ripe for redevelopment. The house had likely been owned by an investor since they were trying to subdivide the property since the early 2000s, but had been denied. The home was rented out on and off for years, which likely led to the lack of maintenance seen throughout. At some point, it looks as though they had thought about renovating, getting as far as tearing out the kitchen and removing some of the wall coverings. Ultimately, the project stalled and the house was listed for sale, selling a short time later. The home was unfortunately demolished shortly after my visit, and the new owners submitted an application to build a new single-story home in its place, which was approved. A sad end for this once beautiful 60-ish-year-old home. It's mostly older, but it looks like they did update a few rooms, at least part of them. Like, they did the flooring in here with laminate, right? I don't know. Makes you wonder why they put laminate in a house like this, but... So, from what I gather, it was a rental house. And I have a feeling it's actually been sitting empty for a number of years before they decided to sell it. So they probably rented it for a few years and then just gave up and decided, okay, well, let's just sit on it for a while or something like that. Let's go this way first. So this is just a closet. Well, it's not a closet. So I wasn't sure if this place had a basement initially. I couldn't find it. And then when I found the furnace room here, I was like, okay, there's definitely no basement. Which is unfortunate because, I mean, it's a large house, but it would have been so much bigger if it had a basement. Look at this light fixture. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I quite like that. Wow, light bulb's gone. So we've got some textured wallpaper here. Yeah. Quite interesting. I'll turn that light off. Don't really need it anymore. And the moldings in this house are very subtle, but they're nice. So they're rounded corners, right? It's not something you see very often, but I quite like them. So at some point in time, and this is kind of what leads me to believe that it sat for a while, they started doing some renovations. And they only got like partway through. Like they removed all this board, unless like all this stuff happened after it sold. I'm not entirely sure. But either way, like everything that they did do was very cheaply done. Like, look at this. They painted the wood here. Like, I don't know. Kind of, you had this really nice these brown tiles, wood tiles, and then they painted over them in some places. And then I guess when they were doing renos or whatever, they decided to rip off all these panels. So that's unfortunate. And there's some more areas that are kind of stripped down like this, but it's still a really cool house and there's a lot to see here. Still a nice fireplace, I like that. Nice stonework. Oh, look at this. I was looking around this place before starting the video, but I didn't see these things. These cubby holes, how do you open this? Oh, I can't get that open. Well, that's no fun. Huh. Well, either way, I bet you that's for like wood storage or something like that. It's a shame I can't open it though. So there's something here. Oh yeah. So this is interesting. Got a Sears gift card. Sears has been gone for a long time here. So it's quite interesting to see that. Pretty unique, not something you see very often anymore these days. So yeah, this is where they ripped off some more of the tiles, the wood shingles or whatever you want to call them. It's a shame, but this is still pretty cool, this to see underneath, behind the wall, because you don't very often see these. I don't know, what is these, like 1x3s or 1x4s or something? Something style of construction you'd see more on a roof than anything else. Got some nice curtains left there still. Alright, I think I'm going too slowly here, talking too much. So here's what would have been the master bedroom. You can see they put laminate flooring down as well. Stuff is so cheap and ugly. Just keep your original flooring, if anything. So I guess because this place didn't have a basement, all the ductwork would be in the attic. And yeah. So this closet would have been original. Doesn't look like they've done anything in here. It's pretty cool. Very large. Got the mirrors. It's a lot of mirrors. And we've got the original flooring here too. That is awesome. Guess it's linoleum. Yeah, that linoleum floor is quite amazing. And here's the master bath. They ripped out the vanity, unfortunately. Look at this, like, green marble tile here. Maybe it is marble, maybe it's glass. I think it's glass. It's like painted glass or something like that. But here's the original toilet. That thing is great. Really like that color. Wow. And the shape of it's nice too. Very unique. shower. Oh, there's still soap left. And then they put in this large jacuzzi bathtub. I don't know, it's hard to tell. Yeah, kind of looks a bit more modern. I don't think, it's definitely not original. Is it? I don't know if it's acrylic or not. If it's acrylic, that kind of dates it, right? It tells you when it would have been added, possibly. And here, this is really interesting. So you can see it in the other rooms as well, but this really shows it quite nicely. So they've got this, like, these rounded ceilings here with sort of like a bulkhead, if that's what you can call it. So that's kind of cool. So the wall actually goes up back behind them, and you can see, maybe it's easier to see on this side, you can see there's fluorescent lights in behind there as well. So that would have been really cool to have light coming down from the top of the wall there all around the bathroom. That would have been really interesting. Oh yeah, and of course this flooring's original as well, I think. So here's another bedroom. So this is where it starts to get into the area where the renovations had been finished. These are probably like, I don't know, IKEA stickers or something. I see these sorts of things in a lot of places. But yeah, the room's very blue. It's a fair size, I guess. Not huge, but not tiny. Matching blue curtains. And here's the pink room. It is very, very, very pink. Oh, this is a door. Oh. Crazy, I didn't even realize that. Looks like they haven't used it in ages. But yeah, very pink room. Surprised the curtains aren't pink. And here is, like, I guess the main bathroom for most of the bedrooms here. That looks like an original light fixture. That thing is great. I really quite like that. Yeah, older style faucets and sink. Anything in the medicine cabinet? Oh, yep. Got some razors and a toothbrush. But it's weird because this bathroom doesn't have a toilet. So why do you need to? Oh, I guess the sink is so you can, like, brush your teeth and stuff, but there's no toilet. That's so weird. Here's the water heater. One of them, there's actually a second one. I guess because the house is so sprawling. Oh, here's the toilet. Why do you have a separate room for the toilet that you do the shower? I mean, I guess it makes sense because then someone can use the toilet while someone's using the shower. Still, though, it's a bit odd. Very blue in here, too. Oh, more razors and a toothbrush. It's like the exact same things in here. Razors in a cup, a couple of razors outside of the cup, toothbrush up on the higher shelf, and then one of these travel. That's weird. It's almost like a mirror image. I feel like I already looked in that medicine cabinet. And here's, I guess this would have been a bedroom, but it looks like it was turned into, I guess, an exercise room. Seeing the treadmill here, right? This actually doesn't look like an old treadmill either. Very plastic because it creaks like crazy. But yeah, fairly modern. Looks like a fancy one. If it creaks that much when I barely move, I'm just walking on it, I can only imagine what it sounds like when it's turned on and you're running. It would be noisy as heck. Oh, let's look in this closet here. Oh, I don't think there's anything in. Oh, it doesn't open. Okay, never mind. I'm sure it's empty anyway. This video's already getting quite long, so we should get moving. Take another look at the front door there. That's amazing. Love that. Alright, so here we are in the living room. This living room is absolutely massive. It's just huge. And this is the only piece of furniture left, I think. Oh, it's not even a leather couch, is it? Oh, maybe it is. I guess that's mold. I thought it was the fake leather starting to peel off. The pleather. And so here we've got another fireplace. Boy, that thing is huge too. That'd be so nice on a day like today. It's actually fairly warm out, but it's freezing cold inside here. Because it's been cold leading up to this point. It takes a while for buildings to warm up. But yeah, that is just absolutely massive. And it's really quite nice. Nice stonework. Alright, so now we're getting to the highlight of this location. So look at this patch job on the glass here. Look at that. Indoor pool. Alright, so we got a little kitchenette here, which is mostly untouched. Yeah, this is all original from when the house was built, I think. Oh, we got some martini glasses up here. Huh. And a fridge. Always got to look in the fridge. Oh, nothing in there. Sort of a half fridge. Definitely not a full one. But look at this. So I guess the glass broke and they decided to duct tape it so it doesn't fall apart. You don't see that sort of thing very often. But I guess if it works, right? Well, that's really cool. This sort of glass enclosure here. And then you've got this gate, I guess to keep kids from going into the pool and drowning. But look at this thing. It's absolutely amazing. It's a very strange looking pool. Like not what you would expect. There's no diving board because it's not deep enough. but there isn't even, it's on a slope too, so it doesn't have stairs to get out. Like, not really sure how you get out of the pool. Oh wait, there's holes in the concrete here, so maybe there were stairs here. That would make sense. Very, very cool though, but look at, it's in like a greenhouse of sorts. So it's all glass all around it to let in all that sunshine. It'd be so nice to swim in here on a winter day in the warmth. Can only imagine. And then you've got these mechanisms to open up these windows here. So all of these lower windows open up. So it doesn't work now because of there's snow and there's, you know, overgrowth and stuff, but this would control the windows and you'd open them all up. Same thing with the other side, and you could get a nice draft going through here on a hot summer day and cool it down. Yeah, that ice is pretty thick. But yeah, what a nice, really nice pool here, pool area. So it looks like it was originally, this was originally glass covered, but it appears they replaced it with like some sort of a plastic on the other side. I guess the panels that broke or whatever, right? But wow, what an amazing pool. I can only imagine having this in your home. Nice brick. Oh yeah, and these upper panels would open too, I believe. Yeah, look at this. So this crank is for the upper panels. Wow. So you could really get some nice airflow coming in through here. You open up the top panels, the bottom windows. That would be quite nice. Just amazing. Oh, incredible. Huh. Wow. And then here's all your pool machinery. Some chemicals, I guess. Oh, and they probably had some plants in here on the shelves. Oh, that's cool. Using part of it as an actual greenhouse. That's amazing. So I'm actually wondering if it was originally a greenhouse and they converted it into a pool at some point. So I'm getting really cold now, so I'm stuttering a bit. Hands frozen. Anyway, this is great. Oh, we've got some pH strips here as well to test the alkalinity of the pool. Alright, let's move into the kitchen. The kitchen's gutted, unfortunately. I don't know when they did this, but yeah, like I said, I think this house has been sitting for a while, so I think maybe they wanted to renovate and then they stopped and then they eventually just decided to sell it. Please call me at blah blah blah. It's important. It's a realtor card, of course. Yeah, so you can imagine what this kitchen would have looked like. There's a dishwasher. Look at these light fixtures though. Glad those are still here. But yeah, I think it was, you know, still fairly modern because, you know, it wasn't the original kitchen. You can see this is all sort of the cheap modern shelving and whatnot. Particle board. You can see it broken down there at the base. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure what went on here, what the timelines were or anything like that, but. And, oh yeah, forgot about this bedroom over here. So we've got this little horse here, a little kid's toy. It's really old and dirty carpeting. Holy. This is so old and so worn. I mean, I bet you could clean it up pretty nicely, but anyway. But yeah, even some of the windows are more modern, right? Like, yeah, 2000, so those were installed, or, well, they were made in 2000. And I think that's around the time that, so they were probably renting from around then, maybe. Here's another bathroom. Got the shower. It's a really small bathroom for such a big house anyway. Anything in here? No. But there's another razor. Oh, even got some toilet paper left. Huh. Empty closet? Yeah. Well, not quite empty. I thought maybe, just maybe, it was a door to the basement or something. I was still hoping that there's a basement, but there isn't. I'm almost positive. Hot water heater. Really nice brick on this house. I like that quite a lot. And then here's the last room, the garage. I mean, I guess it's not technically a room, but now it's pretty messy in here. I guess whenever they were doing renovations, they were just throwing all the garbage in here. But you can see here's one of the original dressers that they had. It's pretty nice. Looks like maybe 70s or 80s, I think. There's another dresser. Oh, there's a really old humidifier. Wow. Now, yeah, there's a lot of crap in here, garbage and stuff. But behind here, and it's a shame that it's buried, because I can't get to it. But there's those really old bicycles. Look at how old those are. So they must be from like 60s, 70s, or maybe the 80s. That blue one in front must be 60s or 70s for sure. Wow. Can't believe they didn't have any interest in keeping those. They're great. They're vintage. I'm sure you could sell them for a pretty penny to a hipster. But yeah, that's gonna do it. I'll go close out this video. Alright, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. Really hope you enjoyed this place as much as I did. This indoor pool is just absolutely amazing. And this whole greenhouse vibe surrounding it is incredible. I've never seen anything quite like it in my life. So this was obviously a really nice home back in the day. Absolutely amazing. I can only imagine what it would be like to live in a place like this. It's weird though, you know, being partially gutted and everything, but you know, despite that, it was still a really cool place, very large house, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed it, throw a comment down below if you have anything to say, share it, and of course, as always, if you want to see more of my content, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you at the next Static Space. But yeah, really cool space. Can't wait to show you guys what there is to see here. So let's check out. This is just incredible. I mean, I love this sunroom type of vibe. Or sorry, no. All right, really hope you enjoyed this video. All right, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. Really hope you enjoyed this video. Absolutely amazing place. That indoor pool, oh yeah. That's where I gotta do my outro.